Coming up on UT10 News, waiving all your student fees may not be in your best interest.
And a student organization is seeking justice.
Plus, Derek Lawson hits the road to catch the MAC tournament. Your news in 10 minutes starts now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Michael Simpson.
And I'm Jake Jones. A student organization is looking for answers from the UT administration.
Karina Cornelius has more.
Spectrum, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender student organization, is alleging several acts of harassment during the fall semester.
We had a pride flag hanging right outside the student union by the cafeteria side, and it got torn down like towards the end of the month, and we don't know where it went. We also had a situation at the rec center where we put on Rocky Horror Picture Show, and the staff I thought was very rude, and one of the staff members made a rude comment saying that, oh, it's gay day at the rec.
After these events, members of Spectrum wrote letters and met with faculty and staff members, including the Senior Interim Director of Institutional Diversity, Kevin West.
Just because an individual makes that claim, those things may not necessarily come to my office. The more information that my office has to understand these little activities that may not reach the sexual harassment or harassment bar, right? But it does get us a better sense of what's going on campus.
Kevin West also said that anywhere from disciplinary actions to educational programs can be put in place to resolve the issues depending on the situation. Rec Center employees went through diversity training after the Spectrum incident. I'm Karina Cornelius for UT10 News.
A new law is in effect to help prevent students from building debt during college. The average college graduate is $4,100 in credit card debt. With that on top of 4 years of loans, students could be looking for financial help after graduation. Most students think that a job will help them pay off their debts, but bad credit may ruin that as well.
If you graduate and you have bad credit or too much credit, it can cost you a good job.
As of February 22nd, the president signed a new credit card law which states that anyone under 21 must have a cosigner or steady income to apply for a card. Some students are very happy with this decision.
I definitely approve of it. If you have a credit card and you don't want to use it, you still have to pay on it every month. You still have to make a monthly payment.
Many businesses are now doing credit checks before hiring potential employees, so bad credit could mean no job.
For only $10 a semester, students have access to licensed attorneys. Student Legal Services provides assistance with anything from traffic violations to landlord problems. Their office is in Snyder Memorial, room 1020, and has varying hours Monday through Friday. Managing attorney Charlone Dewberry says going off campus for a lawyer could be costly.
So the attorney says, okay, I can handle this case for you for $500. And then the attorney resolves it in 10 minutes, but you still owe $500.
The average rate for a lawyer in Toledo could be around $200 an hour.
It's time again for the U.S. Census to collect information on the population. The 2010 forms are shorter, and students are now being counted on campus.
With 10 questions on the communities form and only 7 on the students form, the Bureau wants to make sure that every person is counted. 1,000 people will be hired from the Toledo area to knock on the doors of those who don't turn in their forms by April 1st. Some students think that the government is intruding on their privacy.
They are kind of personal, wanting to know like a lot of personal information, your phone number.
The census is counting students on campus and not through their parents. Margarita De Leon, partnership specialist with the U.S. Census Bureau, tells us why this is important to the University of Toledo.
The university depends heavily on federal and state grants and monies to run the university. And the amount of dollars that comes to the university is directly related to the number of students on campus.
If you need any help filling out the forms, you can visit the International Student Services office at the Student Union on the main campus. For UT10 News, I'm Reem Subi.
A UT student's business is going national. Zach Beebe, a business and marketing senior, owns the Next Clothing store on Secor across from Rocket Hall. Beebe also has a franchise in Bowling Green that has clothing, concerts, and DJs. While the Toledo store has the latest trends coming from the West Coast, they will even cut and style your hair. The 7-month-old company is expanding.
Already have signed for 2 more stores, one in Kent State opening in 2011. We also are thinking about MSU and Texas A&M.
Libby adds the company is growing because business has picked up and is improving.
Rocky the Rocket's suit is up for grabs. The cheerleading team is looking for 3 students to be UT's mascot. Students can apply online at utrockets.com and must be enrolled full-time with at least a 2.0. Head cheerleading coach Libby Brown talked about the excitement of being Rocky the Rocket.
Mostly I think they just have a ball, just being at all the games, right on the court or on the field, you know, getting people excited. I think that's the biggest rush and what brings them back.
Tryouts will be held in the Health Education Building on April 18th. I have 3 years left. I might give it a try.
Yeah? Well, you'll have some tough competition.
Are you saying I don't have school spirit?
No. Well, stick around. We'll be back with Derek Lawson and your Rocket Sports in 30.
Education is the greatest investment we can make for our youth.
College graduates have more job opportunities, better health, and an improved quality of life.
In addition, they earn about $1 million more in a lifetime than those with a high school diploma.
At UT, we are helping create the future of our youth.
Visit utmatters.com to learn about scholarships that cover up to full tuition.
Welcome back. I'm Derek Lawson, and this is your UT10 Sports. The Toledo and Bowling Green I-75 rivalry traveled east to Cleveland for the MAC Women's Basketball Championship on Saturday. The game was played at Quicken Loans Arena, where 3,600 Toledo and Bowling Green fans witnessed a fantastic contest. We begin in the first half with Nama Shafir shaking and baking for this crafty up and under mid-range jump shot. Nama sets up her teammate Tanika Mays for the 3-point bomb. This is not a replay, folks. In the very next possession, Tanika Mays would hit another 3-pointer and start the game with 6 straight points and lead all scorers at the half with 11. The Rockets pour it on as Yolanda Richardson scores a layup. The Rockets bust out to a 10-2 lead in the first 7 minutes of the game. But the Falcons would creep back into the game with this Tara Bresky turnaround jumper, and she gets the foul. Later on, Bresky hits another turnaround jump shot and gives the Falcons their first lead of the game. Bowling Green went into halftime leading 29-24. The Rockets started the second half with this Shafir fancy layup and regained the lead. Toledo keeps it close with this Melissa Goodall layup, but it would be the last time the Rockets had the lead in the game because MAC Player of the Year and Tournament MVP Lauren Prohaska steps back and hits this 3 to regain the lead for the Falcons. Prohaska extends the lead with this running jumper. She led all scorers with 29 points and sealed the victory with this free throw. The Falcons celebrate a MAC championship victory by winning 62-53.
You know, BG's a great team, and we have a lot of respect for them and what they've done with their program, and we knew this was going to be a battle today. It was going to come down to the wire, and the team that made shots was going to win.
The Rocket men's basketball team lost for the last time this season. They lost head coach Gene Cross, who resigned last Thursday. Under Cross, the Rockets never won a road game, and he coached them to an 11-53 record in 2 seasons. The university has already started a search for a new head coach.
It's been a rough year for the men's basketball team.
Yeah, and it's no surprise about Coach Cross.
Yeah, sayonara, see you later, nice to know you. But on a positive note, on Friday, the women will play here at Savage Arena for the WNIT tournament.
Excellent. Well, that's it for UT10 News. If you have any stories or information you would like to share, please email us at ut10news@gmail.com.
And remember, you can also watch our newscasts on YouTube and Facebook, where you can get caught up on all of your campus news whenever you want. For Jake Jones, Derek Lawson, and all of our crew, I'm Michael Simpson. Have a great week and stay tuned for more news from the UT campus.